Okay, today is December the 4th, 2018, and right now at 10 p.m. we have a temperature of 44 degrees here in the foothills of Los Angeles. The relative humidity is 53%. The dew point is 28 degrees, and the barometer is reading 29.90 or 1013 millibar. And we had mixed skies today. We had a lot of chemtrails spraying, a lot of aerosols being sprayed in the skies today. Mainly visible in the southeast and out on the western horizon and to the northwest. This big weather system right here should have been delivering rain 2 days ago to this area, but we had a lot of heavy aerosol chemtrail spraying, and that prevented and delayed the rain that we're starting to get right now. If you look at the telecast Doppler map, we can see that right here, Los Angeles, right there. We've got some rain offshore, but looking at that weather system, we can see that all in all, we're not getting a whole lot of rain in California based on the size of this system. Let's go ahead and take a look here on the western U.S. Water vapor loop. Got a dead frame. I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. So this is a very large system. We can see California right here. This system here encompasses probably California, Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. You can just stick this weather system right on top of all of those 5 states, or rather 4 states. That's a very big system. We can see some straight edges near the vortex. So there's a satellite transmitter manipulating the pressure in this weather system. We can see also that it's blockaded. We've got jet stream flow moving to the east. Let's look at that jet stream map right now real quick, and we can see that. We've got high-speed flow all the way down through here around this low and into California. But yet, looking at the western U.S. water vapor loop, we see that there's a disruption here in the jet stream. We've got no water vapor in this area. This water vapor flow, this is the jet stream. This is basically a freight train of water vapor, which is moving right around that low and into California. And we see this huge void where there is evaporation occurring right here on top of the jet stream. And so I'd like to hear the meteorologists explain how and why this is happening. They won't be able to provide an answer because this is defying not only that, but look at what's happening here. This jet stream should be flowing right into that vortex, but it's completely blockaded. There's no water vapor getting into this vortex from this side, from the east. So I'd like to say once again that the profession, the science of meteorology, has been hijacked by rogues. We have a criminal syndicate, an organized crime syndicate, the FBI and the DOJ right here in this country, that are not doing anything about this. We've got the EPA, which is not doing anything about the aerosols being sprayed, these toxic chemical aerosols that are being sprayed to manipulate weather patterns. It's good that we're getting some rain, but there are bigger problems that need to be looked at by the leaders of the country. Let's go ahead and look here at the surface analysis map. We can see this is a low pressure Gale force system, 1002 millibar, and this arrow is pointing right towards Southern California. You see an occluded front. That's the satellite transmitter manipulation. The hot air in the vortex. They're pumping hot air. They're generating hot air to weaken the pressure in that low pressure center. Otherwise, this would be a much lower pressure system. We also have a cold front there that'll sweep down. This is a surface to upper level closed low pressure system. So we certainly should be getting some substantial rain from that weather system. Up here we have a 979 millibar storm, which is now going to hook back and move eastbound. You see a huge purple occluded front here. That's another satellite transmitter manipulating the pressure and steering this weather system. And then we have a high pressure area installed between these two to prevent the merging of them. So we've got high pressure in between. That's been installed. That's no accident. Let's look at the swell report here real quick. We have some fairly high swells moving in, very large area of 14 and 15 foot ocean swells that will move in to the west-facing beaches and deliver some high surf. Getting back to this Doppler map, we see the rain moving in. Some heavy rain moving into the Salinas and Carmel area right here. And notice what's happening down here near Los Angeles. We have some heavy rain. We've got the Santa Monica Bay right here. Malibu is just located right along this flat that faces to the south, this coastline, right along there. So this will move in. We can also see the Doppler, the WSR 88D is chopping up the precipitation pattern right here. There is a transmitter near Lompoc. You can see the effect that microwave transmitter is having. Those ground-based transmitters are billed as severe weather detection radars, but they also work dual function. We can see these big pie-shaped cutouts that they create by beaming out high power, much higher power microwave to manipulate precipitation amounts. And so those ground-based transmitters can regulate and prevent rain, and also regulate how much how much precipitation we get. Moving up the coast here, we can see more manipulation near the Petaluma area right here. We see some very straight edges. None of this is natural. That's not an anomaly. That's not a software anomaly. This is just what the radar is picking up. These WSR 88D transmitters are perched on hilltops, on high mountain tops. They're not down they're up on hilltops for a reason. Their signals can be received by the water vapor in the air. It's just like a TV station or radio station antenna. They put those up on mountaintops for a reason, so that the signal will not be obstructed. Okay. Let's move on to the next map here. Let's go take a look here at the we can see that manipulation here. We've got the jet stream flow coming to a dead end right here. We see all that evaporation. This vortex has been completely isolated. Looking at the infrared map, there's a lot of water vapor moving into California on that jet stream, but yet we don't see a whole lot of, we just don't see a whole lot of rain based on that pattern. So we'll just wait and see what they give us. That is a very big system. We should be getting 2-3 inches of rain from this easily. Look at the pressure maps. Let's take a look at that real quick. We have the surface map. You see the closed low right here. This is going to move in. You see these isobars over the mainland. A lot of squiggly lines, a lot of jaggy lines. That's not good. That indicates transmitter manipulation at the surface level. We see a little dip here. And of course, we see those angles. We'll get back to that here in a minute. But there is a satellite transmitter manipulating the vortex of this system, and we're seeing that manipulation right here. This little jaggy. Over land, we've got some problems here, and we'll keep an eye on all this. See the high pressure installed between this storm and this gale right here. I'm going to put up a chart here pretty soon, one of these videos real soon, delineating the classification for a storm, for a gale, and all that. That will deal with the pressures, the central pressure, and the wind speeds. Okay, next is the 500 millibar. We see that closed low. Real nice, smooth-looking isobars out here. Getting near the California coast, we see a lot of squiggly lines, a lot of jaggies. That's not natural. That indicates a mixture of high and low pressure at the 500 millibar level, and only a satellite transmitter or a ground transmitter could produce this feature. So we've got these squiggly lines. That's the mixture of high and low pressure, turbulent activity going on right there. And the same thing here with the 300 millibar map. See some jaggies over here. But this will be moving in and dumping some rain. So the question is how much? We don't know. It's in their hands. It's in the hands of the weather controllers how much we receive. And that depends on the central pressure and also the activity going on right here. How long this transmitter will evaporate and tailor this area of moisture that moves into our area, and that will determine exactly how much rain we get. And of course, those ground-based Doppler WSR 88D Dopplers, those also determine how much precipitation reaches the ground level. Okay, so that's the report. Just leave it right here. We've got Los Angeles right there, San Diego down here. Okay, that's it.